Hi, I'm Danny, T-Mus and Bigfoot, and we're out here. We planted a bait trap and a trail cam about 30 feet from here, within 30 feet. And what we did, we were up here last week. And I planted a bait trap right here, and we did a trail cam right behind Garland. And what I basically did is right up through here, I made my own concoction of animal fat, grease. I used 4 different types. I'm not going to mention what I use because it's my own personal concoction. I laced it on this tree. And then me and Garland, we hung up 3 green apples, about like that, about the size of a overgrown hardball. So we tied them up here, as you can see. Garland, if you could try to get a close-up of that. Get this out of the way. You could see where the nylon strings were tied. In fact, you could still see right here. You could see the stem from the apple still in the loop. So what he had done was came up here, went boom, boom, boom. Me and Garland we've been researching up here for since 2011. We know for 100% plus fact the squatches are here. We've been tracking them. We've been researching on them here for a long time now. We knew this particular spot was extremely hot. And as you could tell, when we set this trap up, we're awfully excited right now because I'm going to show you another piece of evidence. But I just want to let you know that as soon as we get done with this video, we're going to go straight home, get on the laptop, and we're going to see what kind of photos it took, because we got some photos. Whatever took these, and my guess is I know who. Me and Garland are kind of speechless right now because we're kind of stoked. We had the trail cam up here for about a week. And of course it went, we got some heavy rains down here, the snow's hit, and so we got a chance to come on up here and retrieve everything so we can go back and see what we got. If I have something good to show to the public, show to the world, I'm telling you right now, it will be posted. And anyhow, we're going to go over here. I'm going to show you what else we picked up. There's a trail through here, and this is why I kind of picked this spot. And what they're doing is they're coming through here, and they're going right on through here, which was a perfect spot to set it up. Now if you follow me over here, right here. Garland's going to take this out. We just came across a fresh pile of scat, and this is squatch. We come up with this here and there. Sometimes we get lucky. So apple's gone. We got some footprints, but we can't take any casting. There's nothing to hold on to with it. And this scat's within 2 days old. We do see some hair, and what we're going to do, Garland's going to take a sample of this. We'll take it with us, and we'll see what kind of fibers of hair we got in there on top of that. There's a lot of there's a lot of historical stories that goes in this area. This is some of the heaviest wilderness we have in Northern California. We got places up here, thousands of square miles that no human beings even been to yet. I know I got a jackpot right here, because this is unbelievable. Anyway, and before we take off, head on down to view these. There was a gentleman who emailed me last week. I won't mention any names, and I'll just say it's this incident occurred in one of our hot spots that we do research. There's been several stories that come out of this vicinity, and about 2 months ago, him and some partners were camping. I'm not going to name the area because it's one of our places that we research, and I don't want to give that information out. But I will say this, that there's several stories that all relate to the same one. Basically, I'm going to tell you, except the only difference, this was conducted over a phone interview. And like I said, I don't like to mention nobody's names. And the story kind of goes with this particular area that we know of when we do our research. There's a campground that has quite a bit of activity. Usually, some of the witnesses that we've researched as such, you know, it's been a non-aggressive situation. In this particular one, I don't know what occurred, but it kind of seems to me that maybe Squatchy was a little upset, and he showed quite a bit of aggression. Everything went fine that evening for the campers. When night fell and they all laid their heads down to rest, rocks started flying into their camp. And got up, kind of looked it around, see what was out there. Nothing there. He figured maybe somebody's out there pranking them. So they go climb back in their tents, lay down again. Later on, the rock throwing starts again. Then around about that time period, they go out, check out again. Nothing. They go back in the tents. Then now, whatever it is now walking around in their camp. From what I understand, it was so close that he can actually hear it breathing. And not to mention, it was making a variety of vocal sounds. Now, at this time, he's telling me that he's getting pretty. I wouldn't say scared. I would say just nervous, not knowing what this is. Then, as this occurs, he has a hunting dog, which he takes hunting with him all the time. It's a big dog. He tells me it's not afraid of nothing. He takes it bear hunting too. It's not afraid of nothing. He said when this heavy breathing started and it was getting louder and louder, the dog went off to that direction, and the dog turned around and passed past this fellow. Went past him, went back in the tent, into the sleeping bag, and hid. This guy tells me that this dog is not afraid of nothing. He's never seen anything that dog ever do that as long as he's had that dog, and so therefore then it put like a sense of fear into him. Well, consequently, he was really upset, I would imagine, paranoid, not knowing what was out there. So he took out his .45 and he emptied it into the forest. And at that particular time, everything quit. He went back in his tent, and for the rest of what was left of the night, and he slept with his .45. Now, it seems to be what kind of occurred was, number one, I think something occurred where the Squatch just didn't want them around. They usually don't get that aggressive. In this situation, something probably went down that upset it, and it didn't want him there. And so through an aggressive state, it started flinging rocks at him. Basically, it's like telling you, get the hell out of here, I don't want you here. My guess is this happened about 2 months ago. It puts it in October of this year, which was the last part of the hunting season. So my guess is they were probably hunting. The Squatch, they see rifles and stuff, they don't like it. And so our phone call interview ended and such, and the story was up and up. I know this for a fact because like I said, it's one of my research areas, and I know they're there myself. So anyway, we're going to wrap this up. Me and Garner's going to head right on back home. We got a long drive, and like I said, I know we got something on this trail cam, and if it's what I think it is, it will be posted immediately. So after you watch this video, if you do see another one pop up, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we got it what we wanted. If not, don't worry about it. We're continuing to work on it, and we're going to get what you want to see. Trust me. Anyway, so Dan, Shirley, and Garland telling you, hey, y'all got to have a good Merry Christmas out there, and just keep watching our videos.